If you just want to use the Python window in ArcGIS without opening an IDE or doing anything too fancy, it's pretty straightforward. Here we're looking at a map of the Great Meadow National Wildlife Reserve in Massachusetts. We're also looking at priority habitats. Let's say we just want to, this is data, I think the entire state of Massachusetts. Yeah. So let's say we want to clip it down just to the area we're interested in, just to our National Wildlife Refuge. We just want the priority habitats that are within the National Wildlife Refuge. We can do that in Python, in the Python script window in ArcMap, which you can see right here on our top toolbar. Just open that up. And there are a couple ways you can find the clip tool. Probably the simplest way to get the clip syntax is to just run the clip tool by itself, where we know we have the right input features to be clipped, not the wetlands, sorry. Features to be clipped. Our cookie cutter is the National Wildlife Refuge, and we can change where it's being saved. Oh, where do I want to save this? Okay. And we can go ahead and run the tool. So pretty straightforward. And then once it runs, we'll get the output. And you can find the Python snip in two places. We can go to the, you can find the Python snip in one place. We'll go to the geoprocessing results. And then we'll open up that most recent clip. And we can go to copy as Python snippet. Then we can take that, and I'm just pasting it right into my Python window. So we're getting comments, replace a layer. It's telling you what to replace, change the file path if you wanted to. The following inputs are the layers, and it's telling us what the inputs are. And here comes that Python code. So here's our clip tool, calling the ArcPy toolbox, using the clip analysis tool, our input features, our clip features, and all these other things. So we can do it that way, to copy and run it again. We could change the output and run it again. From here, I'm just going to hit enter to run. You'll see it's working away. Maybe. Just had to hit enter twice there, so I'll show you that again. So we just are copying and pasting that same script. I'm going to add a 3. And I'm going to hit enter once and enter again, and the tool is going to run. We'll see that priority habitat 3 pop up. The other thing you could do, if you feel pretty comfortable with your Python scripting, is you can pull the tool. I'm just grabbing it in the search menu and drag it right into the Python window in ArcMap. And then you can see it's prompting you to which layer you want to be the input features, which is our priority habitats. Double click there. And then I'm just going to follow this sort of guidelines over here. So I see input features, then I do a comma, the clip features. I can double click here. I can leave the cluster tolerance alone. And then I can just go ahead and hit enter, though I will enter twice. Or just once. So we can see here the different output. This is where knowing what your default geodatabase is important. Because you can see when I just copied and pasted from the geoprocessing results area, I copied the file path where I wanted it to be saved. So I was saving it to my desktop, to my example folder. When I am just pulling it from this menu, the search window, or if I just add it in here, you can also see how you can, once you search in the names of tools, you can pull them up in here. It never prompts me, and it doesn't have anything in the notes until you get down to the bottom. from where to add your, it doesn't automatically prompt you to add an output location is what I should say. Like if we keep clicking through here, we never quite get to, none of these things here show you that output. If you did want to add an output, you could do that in two ways. One, you could change your default geoprocessing location, which is not here, which is under File, Map, Document Properties. And we can change our default geodatabase to one that we create. Or you can add it in here into the script itself. So to add in the output feature, oh no, it's in here, the output feature class. I totally missed that before. To add in that output feature class, we can include the entire file path. So we could copy it from our example up here. And just change the number. You could change the folder if you wanted to, copy a different directory in, and then we'll just go ahead and do the closing parentheses, hit enter, and it'll set it up. You'll see that priority habitat 4 there. So overall, that is the general introduction to using the Python window in ArcMap.